Blog Talk Radio.
Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. Summer party, grown and sexy. Join the party, good summer party. Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed.
You're listening to the best of the Pajama Party Show. This is a pre-recorded episode, and we hope you enjoy it. We will not be taking any live calls tonight, but if you want to reach the Pajama Party Crew, please send an email to info@apajamaparty.com. Again, no live calls tonight because this is a pre-recorded episode. Now, let's get back to the best of the Pajama Party here on WPJP Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening and welcome to another Friday night at the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Redwine.
Hey everybody, this is Redwine with a long stem.
And we got some couple guests in the audience tonight from New York City.
New York in the house.
Brother Doc.
Doc here. How's everybody doing tonight?
He's actually Papa Doc.
Oh, you gave him his.
You gonna call him by his PhD name?
I'm Poppa DD. He wanted to be Papa Doc. We arm wrestled and
I lost.
He lost. So he'll be Papa Doc for like 10 minutes. He'll be back to Doc. And EK.
New York in the house.
New York's in the house. They're sitting in tonight because we have sad news to report. The sister of our co-host, Ketel, has passed away. And we send much sympathy and condolence to Dr. Cynthia Worsley of Washington, D.C. May she be blessed and rest in peace. And we're going to dedicate our show tonight on her memory and her behalf. And hopefully her sister Ketel will tune in and bless us with her presence, knowing that she's in a hard time tonight. Redwine, you want to get a rundown on what's going on?
Sure, let me give you the rundown. I can't do it like Ketel, but, I'm going to try to do the best that I can. We are going to cover our hot topics. We've got, let me see, what do we have going on? We've got hot topics. We've got What's Poppin' with Poppa DD. Mm-hmm. We've got I'm Just Saying with me, Redwine, of course. And we've got Living for the City, also with Poppa DD. We've got the weird news, and you know how weird that news can get. We've got the Hollywood wrap-up. I'm going to sit in for Ketel with the Hollywood wrap-up. And we've also got the world-famous Kiss It list. And then we're going to follow up with the last word. And that's what we got on the rundown for tonight.
Right, and throughout the night we're going to have Papa Doc and EK come in and give their 2 cents or 5 cents, whatever they want to do. 50 cents.
Oh, no.
50 cents. Anyway.
That's almost $1.
They're fresh off 95 from New York, and they came here to help us out tonight. They're really good people, and we look forward to talking to them. We're going to take a small break and come back with our hot topics.
You're listening to the best of the Pajama Party Show. This is a pre-recorded episode, and we hope you enjoy it. We will not be taking any live calls tonight, but if you want to reach the Pajama Party Crew, please send an email to info@apajamaparty.com. Again, no live calls tonight because this is a pre-recorded episode. Now, let's get back to the best of the Pajama Party here on WPJP Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Redwine.
Hey.
Like I said, Ketel won't be able to make it tonight based on her sad situation. And sitting in here tonight for her will be Papa Doc from New York. Say hello to the people, brother.
How's everybody doing? Glad to be here tonight.
We appreciate you being here. And EK.
New York in the house.
Represent.
All right. Papa Doc's going to do the first commentary. What you got going on there tonight, brother?
Well, I just wanted to talk about the St. Louis Rams controversy. For those of you who may not have heard, last week there were 5 players on the St. Louis Rams football team that at the beginning of the game, when the players come out to be introduced, these 5 black players came out with hands up stand.
Hands up, don't shoot.
Yes.
Can't breathe.
Yes. And, we all know the controversy that was going on in Ferguson, right outside of St. Louis. So they did that I think it was for a gesture of solidarity. Not necessarily a protest or anything that was supposed to be inflammatory, but just as an expression of solidarity. But behind that came a lot of controversy, where people, the police chief of St. Louis had a problem with that, saying that was very disrespectful. A lot of people had different views on that, myself being one. I didn't see where it was disrespectful myself. I just saw it as a gesture of unity and solidarity in light of the situation that's been going on. So they wanted to press charges against these 5 players, like they had done something that was illegal. And the Rams head coach, Jeff Fisher, at first he declined to answer any questions about the players' actions during the press conference on that next day. But he did say that none of the 5 players would face any sort of disciplinary action. His quote was, "I'm a head coach. I'm not a politician, an activist, or an expert on societal issues. So I'm going to answer questions about the game," which I thought was appropriate.
I agree.
How do you all feel about that?
I completely agree. I think people need to play their position and stay in their lane. Like you said, he's a coach. He's not a politician. If he had nothing to say about it, if he didn't feel like he wanted to join the movement, so to speak, he did the best thing, say nothing. For the St. Louis police to feel like they wanted to have some kind of sanctions put against those players, I think they were dead wrong. And I heard the St. Louis police saying that they said other police departments from other parts of the country were weighing in, saying that they agreed and they felt disrespected and all that. But I didn't hear anybody bellyaching about it except the St. Louis police.
Exactly.
Nobody else felt dissed but them.
Whatever happened to freedom of speech? I don't care where you are.
I think it depends on who you are.
Who you are.
Yeah, I think that's the new thing
At
now.
this point, it's who you are.
Yeah, it's who you are, and it could be what you look like.
What you look like.
Yeah, I think that's the new trend.
Yeah.
And God forbid if he was like Poppa D.
Either Papa.
You
can't be a Papa.
No, because you got to be over 200 pounds to be aggressively or...
No, that's a threat. You can't be a threat.
That's a threat.
So Poppa D, he would have been shut down.
Yeah, but the bottom line on that story is that the NFL is not going to press charges mainly because the NFL is 80% black, and they don't want that treaded on their particular on their water. He's in hot water enough over the Ray Rice situation.
Absolutely.
Right.
Goodell's not touching over the 10-foot pole.
They don't need to fan the flames at this point.
We'll move on to our next hot topic. What we got going on next here? We have
let's see. What about
Redwine,
the situation in Detroit? Yeah, there was a story that I read this week about in Detroit, the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office said that the circuit court judge, whose name was Cynthia Gary Hathaway, declared a mistrial Friday after the jury went into deadlock. And this was over a situation where a young lady who was about 7 years old, her name was Ayanna Stanley Jones, she was killed by a policeman in a raid back in 2010. This case has been in and out, continually in the courts, going through appeals at various times because the way that it happened is that the police came in for a suspected drug raid. They threw those, I don't know what you call them, bombs, smoke bomb canisters.
Flashers and smokers.
Flashers. They threw those things into this people's home. All that smoke was in there. You couldn't see much of anything. This officer came in with an automatic or a semi-automatic weapon with his finger on the trigger, and apparently accidentally the gun went off. And the little girl was sleeping on the couch. She got shot in the head and was killed. So, of course, people wanted justice. They felt like, okay, this officer has, obviously he didn't intentionally kill the girl, but nonetheless, the girl died at the hands of this officer. So people wanted justice. And this officer, his last name is Weekly, he's been going in and out with these appeals trying to basically get away with it. So at this point, they tried him on manslaughter, which would have carried a 15-year maximum sentence in prison, and that was dismissed because they said it was lack of evidence. Now, at one point, the officer testified that he thought he saw the grandmother in the house reach out and put her hand on the nozzle of the gun, and that was what caused the gun to go off. He thought. But the prosecutor said, but if there was that much smoke in the house, if you could see the grandma, how come you didn't see the little girl?
Exactly.
So that was the end of that story. But yet still they claimed there wasn't enough evidence to acquit him, to prosecute him or whatever, to make it guilty. For him to be found guilty, they said it wasn't enough. So they went back and tried him on a lesser charge. I guess, they started, of course, looking for murder. They came back with manslaughter. They couldn't get it on that. So now it's come down to some other really low charge. It had to do with a weapon going off that resulted in a murder, in a death, or something like that. It's come all the way down to that.
So what are they calling it? No big deal?
Basically, that's what it looks like. And people are saying, once again, enough is enough. Yeah. This little girl lost her life for no reason at all. Yeah. She had not broken the law. I don't know what the drug raid thing was about, if that was suspicion, whether they had just cause to go into the house or not. But as a result, they came in there, killed that little girl, and this officer is walking around with, no charges. He's not being held accountable, basically. And for him to say, I apologize and all, apologies don't bring back a life.
You're right.
Do we have a caller on the line?
Yeah, it looks like we got Ketel on the line. I was going to try to see if we could get her in the conversation. Let me see what we got. Ketel, are you out there?
Hey. What's going on, folks?
How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for all the love and support. Poppa DD and Redwine and the other Poppa there.
Yeah, Poppa Doc and EK.
Yeah, we're going to scrape that off this jersey. As soon as the game is
that's it. It's just for it's temporary.
Actually, it's just for that quarter.
It's just temporary.
Look, I got to watch out. I got to be sure I got my position still there. Watch out there. But it's all good. But yeah, I just want to just cue in on the article, the news story that you just said about the little girl. When is enough is enough? When are people going to be accountable for the things that they do? I'm like, this little girl, she's dead. I mean, you say this is an accident, but come on now, you got to be accountable for, what you have done. And for them to keep getting appeals, that's not right. The president, he's trying to pass some laws and trying to get some things changed, but I understand why people out there protesting. Enough is enough. We're just tired. That's the bottom line. Everybody's just tired.
We all exist in here. We all don't wake up in the morning and do the same thing everybody else does. When we walk out the door to be treated different. And it's reaching, and whoever is not aware of that, and we'll talk about some people that we have already implanted on the kisser list and some other people out there who are some of the black talking heads on TV that are trying to talk so like they're going back to a completely white establishment. So they're trying to cover their ass with their conversation and their dialogue. Charles Barkley being one of them. We'll focus on his ass later. Anyway.
Are you going to behave while I'm gone, Papa?
Me and Redwine was scrambling without you, and we miss you. And
we miss you guys too.
team, and
we miss our number one fan, Dr.
number
Worsley.
one fan, Dr. Worsley. Wow.
Yes,
And,
yes, indeedy. Yes, she was. She was there faithfully. I'm telling you.
Yes,
She got my teeth white and pretty.
Yeah, but I just want to thank everybody for all their love and support, and just keep my family in prayer. I appreciate that. So I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to continue listening to the show. And look, I want my job back when I get back now, Poppa and Redwine.
Don't take on too long, then.
We got them
I
two.
won't. Watch out, other Poppa. Watch out, other Poppa. I got your number. Poppa. All right. Over and out. Y'all take care. I'm going to continue listening to the show.
Okay.
Thanks for calling in.
All right.
Bye.
We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll come back in a moment.
You're listening to the best of the Pajama Party Show. This is a pre-recorded episode, and we hope you enjoy it. We will not be taking any live calls tonight, but if you want to reach the Pajama Party Crew, please send an email to info@apajamaparty.com. Again, no live calls tonight because this is a pre-recorded episode. Now, let's get back to the best of the Pajama Party here on WPJP Blog Talk Radio.
We're back with the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Redwine.
Hey.
We got Brother Papa Doc.
How you doing?
And Brother E.K. They're both up here from New York City, fresh off the Verrazano Bridge. And we're shutting it down. We're sitting in for Ketel tonight. And tonight we're honoring and rewarding and holding deeply in our heart and our prayers the passing of Dr. Cynthia Worsley of Washington, D.C., our beloved friend, our dentist. She's been in all our mouths. And,
that don't sound right. That's
indeed. No,
she's been in mine many times.
Yeah, of course. And we say that with love and respect because she was there for all of us. Very strong woman, very passionate about everything she did in life, and it showed very strong. If you were sensitive, believe me, you would have felt like she was rubbing you the wrong way. Yeah. But as you got to know her, you would see that she was just as gentle as she was strong.
Yeah.
And we all know that. And we're not just saying that; it was a reality. And you have to represent it. You have to stand up for something, and she surely did. And it's like she's still here because it's not like she's even gone because she has such a presence, and our whole show will be dedicated to her because we love her immensely.
Absolutely.
And we'll get on with our next topic here.
Yeah, we got one more hot topic.
That embattled Hill staffer Elizabeth. We'll call her Liz. What's her last name?
Louder.
Yeah.
That's the one that she's feeling the backlash over talking about the two Obama daughters like a dog. I guess she must have been drunk at home one night on her Facebook page.
I don't know.
Writing in about she must have been on some brown liquor or something because she said how they had no poise and they were like bar women.
Yeah.
The way they would stand up there doing it was a turkey pardon that they do, little enactments they do all the time. And she just wrote them. She just typed some crazy stuff. I mean, she went all in.
They need to be taught etiquette.
They need to be taught etiquette, and I could tell because their mother and father don't have it. And she was all in. She was in her Caucasian glory first.
Yeah, she said that they didn't have any class.
They don't have class.
But
it was
that she understood it because her parents had no respect and no class.
It was vicious, and now she's they claim she resigned, but who knows? You know what I mean? She probably went to Des Moines, Iowa, like Detective Ferguson for the OJ trial, and who else is in Des Moines, Iowa?
I don't know.
The gentleman that killed Trayvon Martin.
Yeah.
Crazy people.
I was going to say, is Elvis out
George Zimmerman's in Des Moines, Iowa.
I think Elvis
Everybody goes to
Elvis. Everybody that
does something.
JFK, all of them out there.
But the backstory on her.
Yeah, what's up with her?
Oh, well, they found out, that she had a criminal record. She was arrested in her teenage years when she was like 16 or 17 for shoplifting.
Shoplifting, drinking.
People that live in glass houses shouldn't throw the stone.
Shoplifting, drinking, and taking meat in the back?
He who was not a drunk.
Working in the butcher shop, taking meat in the back. Okay.
I'm saying that he who was not a drunk stole the first beer.
Yes, there you go.
You know?
Yeah, so let that be a lesson, like they say, sit on it for a minute before you hit the send button.
That's right.
This is true.
Yeah, you might want to just think about it. Yeah, think about it for a minute.
Judge not and yet not be judged.
There you
go. Okay.
And I think that was a classless act on her part. If you want to talk about someone getting class,
it was a mess.
That was classless.
Mess.
Yeah.
So with that little pullback hairstyle and that white skin was gonna
save her,
get her out. But no.
She was like lit. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Well, she got a lot of time to think now.
Oh yeah, while she's looking for a job, but somebody will pick her up. Because she was the director of communications for the representative from Tennessee.
She'll go to Fox News.
Yeah, they'll pick her up.
Yeah,
they love her.
Pick her up.
She'll work for the Tea Party.
If she's a monkey, she'll land on some limb somewhere. What are you going to do?
Or sleep on a good banana.
All right. You know those cats got 9 lives. She's a cat. Meow.
That's an alley cat.
Yeah, exactly. Uncapped. All right, you want to go on, what we got? Hit it and quit it headline?
Hit it and quit it headline.
All right, let's hit it and quit it.
Let's
see what we got up first. We got, I got one for you. Texas governor-elect, this guy, Greg Abbott, he announced on this past Wednesday that he is leading the charge for now 17 states in a coalition to sue President Obama and his administration over the president's executive action on immigration.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is just another thing where they want to fight against what the president wants to do. First it was Obamacare. They're still fighting him over that. Now, the Obamacare was passed when? Over a year ago?
Oh, yeah.
And they still haven't gotten over it. So now they're going after him over the immigration law, I guess that it was. Well, I guess it's not a law because they're going to fight him.
And why are they fighting over immigration? Because they know that once they unleash the hose now, HOSE for all you perverted minds out there, release the hose.
Oh, hose.
On the immigration thing, is going to relieve the tension of a lot of Latino individuals, and they'll have, freedom of movement, and some people are just afraid of that, big time, especially over in Arizona.
Oh yeah,
we have a caller on the line.
Fearful of sharing resources too.
Right.
Everybody feels like, well, if they get some, that means I get less. And I think
they already had
go around, but apparently it's not being divided.
And they've already had
power too.
Power, you're right.
We have a caller on the line. You want to go to that caller?
Okay, let's see if we can pick up this caller.
Hello.
Caller, you're on the Pajama Party. Welcome.
Hello.
Hi, caller. You're on Pajama Party. Welcome. It's Friday night.
Hey, family. This is Fancy.
Hey, Fancy.
How are
I ain't got nothing but love for all y'all. I'm here with the Worthy family. Much love to my sister Cynthia. Rest in peace. But y'all touched on so much love. I'm kind of like in it. I forgot I was even holding. But it was so much love that y'all talked and touched on. One of the things with the Rams when they came up with the hands up, that thing just warmed my heart. I didn't feel nothing. I was like, that's what's up. That just felt good. I was like, if they could do this NFL-wide, This is what I'm saying. I'm watching national television, and I see them fellas, them 5 brothers come up and throw their hands. I didn't see no harm. All I felt was love. So, I'm just saying there's nothing but love. You guys make me feel warm and loved. There's a lot of emotions going on. I'm in the house, here in D.C. with Cynthia, and it's nothing but love. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I had to dial in, and I'm all confused because there's too many Poppa D's and Diddy's and all that going on over there with y'all. But I ain't got nothing but love. Number love. That heifer that was messing with them Obama girls. Leave them ladies alone. They ain't doing nothing but pardoning the turkey. What they want? What they wanted her to do? What they wanted to dress up to pardon the turkeys? Leave her alone. Leave them girls alone.
Everybody has
my
ideas.
president, and they leave him alone too. But I love y'all. Thanks for letting me share.
All right, Fancy. Thank you. We
right.
love you.
All right, baby. Love y'all. Okay.
All right, that's Miss Fancy. Love you, Fancy. All right, so yeah, like I said, this Texas governor, you know, I just have, matter of fact, I put him on the kiss it list for this week.
Yeah.
Because I really don't appreciate people that continually go after the president. Because I feel like, for one, it is an international disgrace that we continue to air our dirty laundry the way that we do in this country. If they have a problem with what's being done, it seems like we could find a better way to deal with it. Why do we have to go and say we're going to sue the president? Now it was 15 states a couple days ago. I checked the story just this evening. Now it's up to 17. What is going on?
And those, when you look at those states that are all getting together to stop that immigration law, you got to realize that they may not be places you want to live, because they're just trying to stop the Hispanics from getting forced. They don't want them to team up with, black folks, and some people are trying to hold their ground. They, it's not so much that they're being racist; it's they're trying to hold on to the entitlements that they have. Don't worry about how people feel about other people. Worry about people giving up all that cheese that they got.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
People worry about how much cheese is in that crisper in their refrigerator. They don't want to lose that cheese. So don't look at racism. Look at who's taking advantage of racism.
Losing their power.
Right.
Of course.
And that's cheese and power they equate to the same thing.
Yeah, they go hand in hand.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
The next hit that we got is Sony being hacked.
Oh, yeah.
Based on something. What we got? Do you want to do that, brother?
They said the so-called GOP group hacked into Sony's computer system last month and leaked movies and employee information in one of the biggest cybersecurity breaches in the history.
Yeah, that's been a hot story.
But is that believable, or is that what is your views on that?
Oh, it's out there.
It's out there.
It is based on the North Korean.
That's who they say is responsible.
Kim
Jong-un.
Yeah. They
right.
With the bad haircut.
Shorty. Shorty Bebop.
Shorty Bebop.
And I mean that respectfully, but Shorty
Don't
Bebop.
talk about it. We ain't trying to rush him. Don't talk about it. Be nice to him.
They may be hacking.
Dennis Robbins' boy.
Dennis Robbins' boy.
Right.
Yeah,
maybe that's why Dennis Robbins went over there over the summer. And he planted a few little bugs or whatever, and this is the result.
I don't know what they did, but for them to be responsible, supposedly
it affected that movie, Annie.
Yeah,
came out.
They leaked it online.
Yeah.
And it was another one, with some war-related movie.
Right.
So why is Annie leaked and not
any other
Hunger Games and stuff like that?
Was it that Market?
I don't know. I don't know which one. Well, these were all Sony-produced movies. So I don't know which movie Sony's producing right now, but they
I take all
also
that stuff with a grain of salt. I'm being honest with you.
well, but they also leaked the Social Security numbers of top Sony executives and their salaries.
Oh.
So for anybody now who wants to try to run some identity theft stuff, they got information.
Wow.
So if you know what to do with it, it's out there. So, I don't know if I feel bad for the Sony execs or not. They probably pulling down more money than I'll ever see in a lifetime.
Well, they are.
So I can't say I feel bad for you, but, that's messed up that somebody would do that kind of stuff.
I just want to say also that tonight in the studio we have actually a live audience. They have, and we appreciate, they have been patiently quiet. Redwine has been policing them like quiet on the set.
Cracking the whip. But once we all get some tequila in this, we really don't care about noises. Anyway.
We make noises with tequila.
Anyway,
all right, caller.
Hello,
You're
caller.
on live with the Pajama Party.
Hello.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. How's my family?
We're doing well.
Silver Fox.
Great.
Silver Fox, friend of the show. How are you?
I'm doing just fine, thank you all. I understand that you guys are not behaving tonight.
Yeah, where did you hear that rumor?
Wow.
As usual.
It's good to hear from you, Silver Fox.
You should come on through, Silver Fox. You know how we do.
You know, Silver Fox is sitting here with a plate from Sardi's, and she got some chicken and some stir-fried rice and some homemade string beans and some plantain and a nice, cool, frosted mug of beer. So right about now.
Sounds like an aphrodisiac.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
Who you about to lasso?
Uh-oh.
So you hunting bear, honey.
So, you know, I understand. You wait, hold up. You've never gone to Sardi's before?
I'm a kipper snack guy. I'm not the.
What's a kipper?
Oh, she say Sardi's. I
Oh, you say Sardi's.
Wait a minute, did you say sardines?
Sardi's.
All right.
No,
Sardi's.
Sardi's. You know, the Mexican chicken, the rotisserie chicken, yeah, that type of thing, yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah, you took us in a whole different place, so we're back.
Yeah, that's all right.
Sardi's and pork and
Yeah, I'm
beans.
pretty north, so y'all talking that.
Hey, sardines.
And pork and beans.
So what's on your mind, Silver Fox?
Yeah, Silver Fox, tell us what's happening in your world these days.
You know, well, first and foremost, and I called in kind of late, so I'm not sure if you covered this or not. I know you probably have. I just wanted to send out my deepest condolences to the Worsley family. Just, you know, to tell them to keep strong, that God has a better plan for our sister Cynthia, and that we just got another angel up there looking out for us now. So definitely want to give a shout-out to their family. But, you know, I'm just grateful so much so for my brother Eric over there and my brother Daryl that they're doing this new project. So I'm going to hope that you guys covered that because I am absolutely excited about it. Their new project that they're getting started.
Yeah.
We appreciate your support.
And it all correlates and connects with each other's projects.
Right.
Because at one point we would have Pajama Party and on our magazine. So we're all going to work together.
Exactly.
And whoever becomes a millionaire is going to give the other person $500,000.
I do have one question though in regards to Pajama Party.
Sure.
And I've been there, I think maybe twice so far, you know, during the live, you know, setting and everything. And the one thing that I noticed is nobody has on pajamas.
You're the blower now, I know.
Actually, I'm sitting here butt ass naked.
We have on pajamas tonight.
I have my tuxedo pajamas on.
Your tuxedo pajamas, is that what it is?
So would you want us to all
wear pajamas now?
Yeah, I mean, you know. Whatever kind it is, you know, float your boat.
Yeah, you just
you
missed
know what?
it tonight.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Starting next week, we're going to turn this into a freak.
You know what?
Oh, Lord. You know what? Never mind.
Well, you started this, man.
See, there you go.
Starting next week.
We're going to keep him in prayer.
Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do with him. You know, he needs some healing hands on him.
You're going to be like
Huggies.
So before I let you go, and I don't know if you touched on this or not. Again, like I got on here late, but I just have a comment about Ray Rice and his wife.
Okay.
And again, the media. That's my biggest thing is the media. I just want to kind of sit back and see what happens with this because our history in the Americas, I should say, in the United States, we have a history, it seems, that, and I'm not a racist person, let me get that out there, but we have a history that if it's a white guy that does something and that it gets out there, whether it's drug use, allegations of sexual assault, that he stole something, you know, whatever. And, you know, he's one of those figures that's prominent. You know, he's making money off of his image, you know, that here in the United States, we have a tolerance level that will actually accept that white man back in the public eye a lot faster than we would an African American or anybody else of any other nationality. And I just want to see, now that Ray Rice has apologized profusely for what he's done, he and his wife and family, they're trying to heal. I just want to see what it is that the public is going to do with him as far as allowing him to still make money off of what it is that he does. You know, because we've had so many celebrities, and one that comes to mind right away is Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Now, we all know Kelsey ain't no good boy now, okay?
Right.
Not at all. And
Kelsey
he has
Grammer,
Mike Tyson to thank. He has Mike Tyson to thank for because he was accused of sleeping with his underage babysitter at the same time that Mike Tyson was arrested for rape. So the Mike Tyson trial took more legs.
Yeah,
Kelsey had a show coming out at the time, so the money that was behind that show was put in front of that, with Mike Tyson being in the news at the time. So Kelsey Grammer slipped through the fucking... Can I get a disclaimer, please?
Yeah, I knew.
One second. 1 minute, so fuck. 1 minute. It's so beautiful.
The following program contains coarse language and nudity. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah. Kelsey Grammer got a fucking pass, that asshole. Okay?
Yeah.
Because he was guilty of sin sleeping with a 14-year-old babysitter. And at the time,
wasn't it reported that he was also snorting coke and doing drugs?
He was doing all kinds of shit. Yeah. But at the time, they were going after the bigger fish because at the time Mike Tyson was a millionaire and he was fresh off that Robin Givens shit and all that, and the media was having a field day with it. They had Robin Givens and they had him, and it was a mess. And then the girl who was the Miss America contestant, and Mike Tyson never got the pussy. I mean, he just went in the room, and she went to his hotel that night about 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, I mean, she went to his. Yeah, yo. We have a live audience, by the way, tonight. We're checking age cards. Anyway, just, like I said, they jumped on. I didn't mean to cut you off, Silver Fox. You can get back to your point. But he got Mike Tyson saved Kelsey Grammer's career.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
Yeah, but you know, and not to pick on poor little Mr. Kelsey Grammer or anything like that. But like I said, he was the first one that came to mind. There's others that are out there. Let's see, Rob Lowe and a few others. Thank you. And that, I mean, look at their careers. And so I guess that's my thing, is that I want to see what happens with yet another African-American man, another man of different culture other than white, that has been accused of something, that the evidence is there. I don't doubt that. The man said he's guilty. He's apologized. Let's move on. And I just want to see whether or not the media will allow him and his family to move on, or are they going to keep crucifying this man over and over again?
I hope so, because his wife actually gave a very good interview, and she was very honest with Matt Lowry.
That was a good interview.
Because she said we both was drunk. And when you're a drunk millionaire, you're drinking liquor that we don't even see. You know what I mean? They're drinking stuff.
Right.
You ever see those nice displays of liquor where they got 9 different tiers of shelves?
Top shelf.
And they're drinking stuff that we wouldn't even imagine drinking.
That stuff you got to get up on a ladder.
Bouvier. Some shit that just came in from Paris called Bouvier Hennessy.
Right.
That we one shot of that shit will fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know nothing about that. I can tell by the way. And who knows? Because the little girls, the ones in the casino, they wearing the little hot pants and shit with the ass hanging out and all that. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. I agree. You're right, Silver Fox. You are dead on.
Silver Fox, you're the best. We appreciate you completely.
We like your
Thank you for bringing out that Kelsey Grammer. Thank you for that, because that's been on my mind.
That's like back in the day, Woody Allen and
Mia Farrow.
Yeah, Woody Allen. That was the other one. Woody Allen. Yeah, that was the other one I was trying to think of.
Yeah,
Woody Allen's another pervert. Pervert, and all he's walking around with is 3 inches of white steel between his legs. Okay. He ain't got shit. Well, 3 inches of white aluminum.
And on my closing note, I would just like to say, please pass the cup, get that man some help, please. Sign him up for some therapy. I'm talking about Poppa DD though. You need some help. Pass the cup. Raise the funds to get that man some psychiatric help, please. Thank you very much.
All right. We're going to start
Have a blessed evening. Have a blessed evening.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, let's see. We had one more hit it and quit it story, and that was
noise
about
back in the studio kitchen. Excuse me 1 second.
Yeah, that's the mice playing behind.
We have a live audience, and we have a kitchen which has a little small refrigerator and some ice. We're the big caboose. Excuse me.
Shout out, hey!
How's everything back in the kitchen? Is the kitchen okay?
Everything's okay, sir. Oh, I got you here, Coca with the back, sir.
Okay. This is our resident slave.
Y'all are dumb. She just came back from 12 years of slavery.
Is there lemon? Excuse me. Is there lemon in the kitchen?
She didn't get the drink right.
Can we focus, please?
All right,
don't
let's
fire
get
the
back to
slave.
it. Yeah,
Don't fire the
She didn't mean no harm,
This
sir.
is the modern day slave. We're not focused on anything else.
We do give our
brought me a
slaves
drink, and there was no
you didn't get
what do you call it?
No garnish.
No garnish. That's my main man.
Lord,
He only have Poppy for the night.
Don't help him,
Papa
John.
not. Anyway,
not.
not.
You about to be cut off.
Okay.
All right,
the
let me
last
get this
thing,
last hit it and quit it story.
Yeah, last hit and
Ben Carson.
Yeah, Dr. Ben Carson.
Oh.
And Charles Barkley.
And Charles Barkley.
They're on the
kiss
list.
I want to put both of them in a bucket.
How long we going to 11 o'clock tonight?
We're going to 11 o'clock?
We might have to.
Yeah, because you know what? Charles Barkley and Ben Carson. What's his name? Carl?
Dr. Ben Carson.
Dr. Ben
And
Carson.
I'm surprised that
Now, here, this
Dr.
man's
Ben
a
Carson.
fantastic surgeon, but he's a motherfucking asshole when he opens up his mouth. He needs to keep the scalpel in his hand.
Right.
Keep his damn mouth shut.
Right. Well, I have a question.
Go ahead.
This is what baffles me.
Go ahead, brother.
What made Dr. Ben Carson or Charles Barkley an authority on anything other than Charles Barkley? I listened to him on NBA playoff commentary.
Right.
He can talk to me all day long about basketball. And Ben Carson, when I need brain surgery, then I'll consult him on that.
Hello.
But when did they become an authority on anything other than their specialty?
We got them on the kissing list, right?
Yeah.
Ben Carson.
But I'm more surprised at
but
Ben Carson because of the things that he had to go through to get where he was.
Right. And now he
should know better.
Because he's got fresh new money and he think he's, and one more person, let's not leave on one more person. Let's put that, you talking about people that, where did they get the authority? Let's put Steve Harvey on this fucking.
Oh, what are you talking about?
The way he think he's a dating guru.
Okay.
Where I look at his show and he's like always telling people how to date, what to date, bringing people's old dates. He had a show one time where he brought ladies 3 old boyfriends on the show. Let me see the last. Give me a disclaimer, please, for a second, please.
We about to step into deep waters again.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
The following program contains coarse language and nudity. Viewer discretion
I
is advised.
I like to see the last 3 people Steve Harvey was fucking. I want to hear them talk about his ex-wife and 2 of his past girlfriends. Because he's so adamant to bring everybody's ex and talk about what they could do better when he know when him and Bernie Mac and Cedric Entertainer and D.L. Hughley was out there being the kings of comedy, I'm sure they was sticking and digging like it wasn't no joke. Woo! But now he got a radio show, like he said. I'm Steve Harvey. I got a radio show. And he got the talk show on TV, so he's becoming
the game show.
The game show and all that jazz. So you gotta be decent now. You have no choice. But when you was dick slinging, did we get a disclaimer?
Yes, you already
got
it.
Okay. When you were penis slinging.
We got sent. Y'all go to your room.
Yeah, we have a couple minors in the live audience.
No, we do not.
No, you can't say it.
They said, look at here. They said, don't let my young, pretty face make you think I'm underage, okay? I be grown. Anyway, no, but I only threw that out there with Steve Harvey because, God bless, he makes me laugh. He's funny. Don't get me wrong. But if you got all this money, Steve Harvey, go to school and get a degree on psychology or, learn, get the papers you need. You sure don't have a journalist degree. So what the hell are you doing a DJ on T? Or, you know, how many people you think? Remember they got rid of the brother with the eyes from DC, the DJ. What's his name?
Yeah, Donnie
Simpson. Right. They kicked him to the curb.
Yeah.
They kicked him to the curb. No, and even in Philadelphia, a lot of DJs lost their job because all the syndication. They call it Clear Channel Network, which means when you ride from California to New York, Clear Channel Network gives you a list of all the channels that are clear while you're driving. Oh, let me check now. 102.7 in Philly, and you get a clear channel. But when they did that, they said, well, in the morning, let's get a celebrity as opposed to a local person that's going to tell us about the actual traffic in Philadelphia instead of somebody telling us the national shit. Well, I give a shit about the national shit when I'm on 95 going through Philly. But anyway, as we see now in the morning, you can't see anything that has to do with the town you even live in.
Nope, it's all syndicated.
It's all syndicated.
But that's another topic.
Yeah, let's get back to where we were.
Carson and Big
Charles Barkley.
Bubblehead, Barkley, and Crazy Dr. Carson.
Anyway, him and Carson was both using the same premise of like talking like they were just had this Caucasian overtone. You know, like, and Charles Barkley never had a job. You know, he never won a championship. You know, always been ugly as shit. He never been really attractive.
To me, he was mediocre at best.
You know what I'm saying? Mediocre, fat bastard. You know, what has he got to offer? He lives in Alabama. He's got a white wife. So therefore, he's
he has a white wife.
Of course
that makes
he
all
does.
the
Of course,
difference.
you never see her. You know,
Maybe
she's in the underground. You know,
well, that explains a lot.
He doesn't get along with Shaquille O'Neal. You look at the TNT network. He's on one side of the room. Shaquille O'Neal. They fight the whole show. You know, because Shaquille's the realist. You know.
He just say some ass backwards things.
And Ben Carlson, he got on there the other day and said on TV, well, the police are our friends. Ben Carlson, how you pronounce the last name? Carson. He's running for president on the Republican ticket.
Are you serious?
Man.
Did he really announce it yet? Because he was kind of like skating
But you know what's going to happen?
around.
The scandal will come out here just like the pizza guy. Remember the other black guy? That was
Oh, yeah.
Remember him?
Little Caesar's guy.
Yeah. He fucking everybody in town. And he said, I'm not running for
president. Putting pepperoni everywhere.
Yeah. I tell you. He got rid of that.
Pepperoni is a
pizza.
Pizza.
Pepperoni for you.
And my main man, Bill Cosby, is innocent until proven guilty. I'm not falling for that Bill Cosby bullshit.
Well, yeah, you know, and that's another thing I want to just quickly talk about, because I know that you all spoke on that last week. But this is America still, right?
Amen.
I don't know.
And I was taught in school that you're innocent until proven guilty.
That's
now
what they
he's
say.
lost endorsements, he's lost concert deals, and I heard this morning that the Navy took back the honorary, honor that they had bestowed upon him because they said that this scandal is unbecoming and not in the character of a Navy officer.
Whatever. He's not even a Navy officer.
Nobody has proven anything yet. And I just find it, maybe it's just me, I just find it very funny that out of, now they say it's like 20 women. Out of all 20 of these women, not one of them has filed a police report. Nope. None of them went and filed charges against him. No. And then this, what's her name, Janice Dickinson or whoever, all of a sudden now, 40 years later, now she gets a revelation. Oh, yeah, now I remember.
But there is one woman that tried to accuse him, but they found out that she was trying to extort money from him, so they're suing her now.
Good. Get her.
Yeah. Make them prove it.
I'd say take her for all $10 she got. Yeah. Take her for every one.
Every last
That's
time.
Not right.
Yeah.
Why they wait 30, 40
That's
years
what I'm
later
saying.
to do?
Why you wait that long?
Yeah.
If you got raped, tell somebody.
Especially back in the 60s and 70s.
70s, yeah.
They would have hung him.
Right.
Back in those days.
Yeah, I mean, celebrity or no celebrity.
Yeah.
You couldn't have been doing that kind of stuff.
Right. But then
non-black women.
Yeah.
But then
if
you got sexually assaulted or raped or whatever, even if you didn't go to the police, wouldn't you tell somebody? Wouldn't you confide in somebody, one of your girlfriends, your mama, your daddy, somebody that could corroborate your story?
I would. I can't speak for these women, but I can say as a woman, I sure wouldn't keep it to myself.
That's what I'm saying. You would tell somebody.
No way.
Even if you were afraid to go to the police, you would tell somebody.
I would.
And then somebody could come back and say, well, yeah, Redwine did tell me 45 years ago.
Right.
I remember when she told me about that.
I do remember that she said
that
this person was acting kind of crazy.
Exactly.
Got a little touchy-feely.
Exactly.
And things got out of hand. But, you know, like I said, that's me. I would not keep that to
were
myself.
up, and that was it. And then all of a sudden.
So, okay. I did hear that Janice Dickinson did say something about made allegations toward Bill Cosby back then, and apparently there was some threat or some lawsuit or something that made her withdraw her comment. So it was kind of justified because apparently there was something that she said back then that she was forced to, withdraw. So now that it's coming back up, I think now she has the balls to kind of really tell what happened.
But it took her 40 years to grow?
But back then, she did say something.
But I'm saying, even if it got shot down then, it doesn't take 40 years to grow a pair before you say, all right, I'm going to say something.
I think it was the fact that all the other women were saying things. Now she felt the strength to, well, now they believe me. Maybe that's what it was. But she did say something back then.
Right.
Okay.
And a lot of these women were probably, up and coming actresses.
They all had an ulterior motive. And he broke them off some cash. One girl said he gave me $1,500.
There's a count.
One lady said, he did give me $1,500. He gave me $1,500.
Some of these women through college
and all kinds of stuff.
And all of a sudden, he took women through college, and then these college now graduates, I'm sure their student loans are finished.
They're paying off.
Now there is no more benefit, so now we can go after what's left.
Yeah.
And and so that's my problem. The people that admit, he did do this for me and he did that for me, but I didn't want it. Honey, that's called prostitution.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. There's a name for that.
There's a name for that.
What's the thing they have now?
A member of our
back then right.
You should. That's very loud.
Explain the couch thing.
The casting couch.
Yeah. The casting couch.
The casting couch.
They was all on some of them was on the casting couch.
Right.
But now he want to make a big
But that's called a business arrangement. If he put these women through school and they got something out of it, right? You didn't leave empty-handed.
Right.
Hey, I agree.
Marriages are business arrangements. So it's the same way.
Exactly.
You break me off, I'll pay for earrings.
Exactly.
You better
for me, I'll do for you. Exactly.
Wow.
It's true.
You slap me, I'll tickle you.
Hey.
So getting back
whatever
to
it is.
Ben Carson,
let's get back to him because
Bubblehead
he's new on the list of crazy
list, yeah.
Yes, and let's talk about Ben
It
Carson.
pains me to have to put him on that list because I used to have very high regard and respect for him, and I've completely lost it now because of the way that he's been speaking. And can I just say this too about Charles Barkley? What got me of all the ignorant things that he said was when he said sometimes racial profiling is not wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes, it's okay to racially profile.
Really?
I was ready to slap the television.
Because they're crooks and they get up.
His ass will never be a victim of it. So.
I really thought that maybe I misunderstood. I had to hit my rewind on my DVR box and say, back it up. What did he say?
He said,
and I listened to it again, and I thought, okay, that is what he said.
Sometimes racial profile is not wrong because they're crooks in the ghetto or in the hood, in your neighborhood. And not everybody's a crook.
He said, there's crooks, there are black crooks, there's white crooks, and all of that. The police are just
but they don't racially profile white people.
Profiling is
they call it white-collar crime.
Right. No, it's never okay to racially profile. It's never okay to profile on any level.
No.
So
I think if the police are looking for a suspect based on whatever the description is, then that's what you should be looking for. Exactly. You should not be just saying, all right, look for the people that have on a certain thing. Look for the guys with the dreads. Look for the people that have do-rags on. Or look for the guys with the sagging pants. Just start stopping all of them. Question them all because one of them is guilty of something.
Right.
And if we stop them all, we'll find
the one. But see, the problem with that is to them, we all look alike anyway. So, okay.
Well, you know what? Here's the news flash. They all look alike.
They all look more alike than we do.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Look, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back.
You're listening to the best of the Pajama Party Show. This is a pre-recorded episode, and we hope you enjoy it. We will not be taking any live calls tonight, but if you want to reach the Pajama Party Crew, please send an email to info@apajamaparty.com. Again, no live calls tonight, because this is a pre-recorded episode. Now, let's get back to the best of the Pajama Party here on WPJP Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Redwine.
Hey, hey.
I'm here with Papa Doc, and
EK.
EK. They're here from New York City, fresh off the Verrazano Bridge.
Yes.
And they're sitting in for Ketel tonight, who's off tonight, and she's in mourning over her wonderful sister, Dr. Cynthia Worsley, who passed away on the 5th of December. And we're going to move on to our next topic. You're welcome to call in at 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
Press 1, as Redwine said. And talk about whatever you want to talk about, because we're really rolling like on a potluck tonight. We try to keep a program, but tonight is getting crazy.
All right, go ahead, Poppa DD.
Anyway, we're going to move into our next subject, which is the nationwide protests concerning things going on in the world. What's so amazing is that there's so much going on. You know, if we could just sit here and name all the entities that have been happening, we can't forget about Trayvon Martin. You know, let's not even take him out of our memory. The gentleman in New York City for the chokehold situation, Michael Brown, the young boy in Cleveland, Ohio, that was killed by the rookie cop. They just pulled up on him and blew him away. There's so many things that are going on now simultaneously, and you would think these cops would wake up in the morning, look at the damn news, and see what's already happening in the news and not be part of the fucking news. Can I get a disclaimer, please? You know, I mean, when you wake up in the morning, you know.
The following program contains coarse language and nudity. Viewer discretion is advised.
Now, when you wake up in the morning and look at the news and there's some shit going on, you know, if they say, well, you know, don't put honey on your skin because the fucking mosquitoes are biting your ass, and you put honey on your skin, you totally contradicted what was on the news. And I'm saying that as a metaphor toward what I was talking about, is these cops watch the news every morning about what's happening. They put the uniform on and do the same dumb shit that their counterparts did in another state. So now we have 5 different instances of 5 different dumbass situations where they don't know their gun, they don't know their restrictions. There's no such thing as a hostage situation. There's no such thing as NCIS. There's no, there's no criminal minds. The shit we watching on TV.
They don't negotiate.
The programs that we watch on TV that tell us how you should cop shit. That shit we might be just watching on TV because ain't nobody learning from it. Roll up on them and start banging. You know, so nobody's learning anything. Doing the same thing every day, and it's amazing. Watch TV. Hell, if a cop did some dumb shit in Philly, you don't do the same dumb shit in Detroit. You dumb motherfucker.
But they know they can get away with it. It's a systematic thing.
Crazy. I don't understand.
Because they got the law. They figure like all the organized groups inside the legal system is going to stand up for them.
Of course they do.
And that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
They are sadly mistaken.
But the one thing that I think that they have released or have opened up is the fact that New York has gotten involved. New York is the biggest melting pot in the world, and when New York gets together and protests, you have all colors of people out there, and they do it in a peaceful way because they all come with different flavors, from all the boroughs and all the different racial backgrounds and mixed situations, and it's wonderful. Yeah, we like we were saying, it's the situation with the nationwide protesting is such a beautiful thing, and nobody should frown on it or look at them like what are they? I'm sure a lot of people, like I said, our code for white is gray. So when we say gray, we're talking, that. And when we say white or Caucasian, we're not talking about it as a whole. Don't get us wrong. It has nothing to do. Nothing is celebrated as a whole of anything. Okay?
We're talking about the system.
We're talking about the system that's in place, and people.
Talking about the man.
And like we always say, or I always say, that when it comes to racism, don't focus on the racism. Focus on the people that are taking advantage of racism, the people that are breeding from it, that are gaining from it, who wanted to go on so they can keep on making their gain. So don't ever think that it has anything to do with the act of racism. Like the saying goes, don't hate the player, hate the game.
All right.
It's the same with racism. Don't hate the racist person or hate the person who's taking advantage of it, who's gaining access.
I wanted to say this, Poppa DD. I want to say shout out to all the protesters in D.C. They have been representing and doing their thing. They shut down the 14th Street Bridge, 2-3 times now? And they did it peacefully. I'm sure there were probably a couple of arrests, but it wasn't anything crazy. At least nobody got shot. The police were out there escorting people as they were walking and locking down the streets and everything. And it was really beautiful to see how they were coming from two separate areas when you watch the coverage on television. One group was on this side, one group was on the other side, and they all merged together and shut down the 14th Street Bridge. It was beautiful to watch. And watching the coverage, when I was watching it on one of the news networks, I'm not going to advertise for them since they don't pay us for that.
Right.
So I'll just say on one of the news networks, watching the coverage of it for New York, that was beautiful. People were doing, what did they call it, when they were laying in the street? A die-in? What do they call it? Die-in? I think they call it a die-in.
A die-in.
Where people would cross their arms over their chest and lay down side by side in the street. They shut down, what street was that? It was one of the major thoroughfares in New York.
East-West Highway, they shut down. West Highway.
West Side Highway.
West Side Highway.
I love it.
The Brooklyn Bridge, 42nd Street.
I love it. And there are people that are saying things on social media saying, well, what's the purpose? What does one have to do with the other? I completely get it for me. I think what they're saying is, at least my interpretation of it is, if we don't get any peace and any justice, then you're not going to get any peace and any justice. You will not be able to freely come and go and move about like nothing is wrong.
So you're going to get out there and join them?
Something is terribly wrong. Oh, yeah. Well, we were already part of it in New York a week ago, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was one of the most invigorating things that I've done lately that I can speak of over the air. I truly enjoyed that. So I would say, for everybody who can, get out there and be part of the movement. This is history. And if we can do what we got to do to make a change, to make things better and to make it right, we got to do what we got to do.
And why don't we also talk about Mayor for Life for a minute?
Yeah, my Mayor for Life. His services were today.
Marion Barry.
Right.
Passing away.
They had the viewing.
If you're ever in the, what do you guys call it here? The DMV?
DMV.
If you're ever in the DMV area, two people you don't talk about, that's Marion Barry and Chuck Brown.
That's right.
You should know better. You know
that. Ask
somebody.
Wind me up, Chuck.
When you get to the Maryland state line and the D.C. state line, or come across the Woodrow Wilson Bridge.
Don't do it.
Don't talk about Marion Barry or Chuck Brown.
That's right.
You'll be crucified.
Godfather Soul and Mayor for Life.
Fake the funk if you have to.
You don't want to do it.
Don't do it.
Right.
Don't do it. If they're going crazy, just join their ass. Don't fight it.
Don't fight a bit. Where's the disclaimer?
Oh, you need a disclaimer? All right, let me get a disclaimer for EK. He's joining the Poppa DD.
The following program contains coarse language and nudity. Viewer discretion is advised.
Because if you do it, just say the bitch set me up.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sure that's happened before.
Yeah.
That's what they say. So where are we?
We just hope that when it comes to the protests and everything, that everybody gets the lesson that we're not just out there just trying to be making a statement, but trying to make things happen, bring a change to things. And hopefully people come to their senses and stop doing crazy stuff, which I'm sure probably won't stop because some people are inbred with certain things and different levels of entitlement. They're going to continue to live how they live because that's all they know.
Exactly.
And it's hard to...
Well, as long as they got the system behind them, they're going to do that.
Yeah, it's very true.
They got backing.
There you go.
You got to break those barriers.
But I think that this is long overdue. I think, sometimes you have to make a little noise to make some change.
That's right.
And if this is what it takes to make some change, it's a long overdue change.
Kick and scream and
right.
holler.
Exactly. And if you need to shut down some bridges and some thoroughfares and make some people late for work or whatever the case may be, sometimes you got to disrupt the program.
That's right. I agree totally. Want to take a break?
Yeah, we'll take a small break.
All right, and we will be right back.
You're listening to the best of the Pajama Party Show. This is a pre-recorded episode, and we hope you enjoy it. We will not be taking any live calls tonight, but if you want to reach the Pajama Party Crew, please send an email to info@apajamaparty.com. Again, no live calls tonight because this is a pre-recorded episode. Now, let's get back to the best of the Pajama Party here on WPJP Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome back to Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Redwine.
Bonsoir.
Got Papa Doc.
Papa Doc. Okay.
EK Magoo.
He's speaking for himself now. He ain't got to be introduced.
He's got that liquor in him, that's
He
all.
don't realize he got 1 week till he gonna lose that name Papa. He don't
He ain't
realize.
getting invited back no more. He can't come back no more.
It's all good.
Redwine, I'm just saying, what you got to say with your particular commentary on that level?
Yeah, I got my commentary for the night.
Okay.
I came across something that I thought was kind of interesting, and I thought I just wanted to share this with you guys. Okay, tonight I'm just saying is, do we really need an app to be our conscience? You know, now we all understand that mistakes happen, right? Now, whether we've accidentally sent a message to our boss that was meant to go to our spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, or if autocorrect made us look like a total nutcase or a jerk, we've all been there, okay? But they got this new app now called On Second Thought that allows you to undo mistakes before anyone knows that you made them. All you got to do is swipe the message either left or right or something like that before you hit send. Now, my question is, okay, you got somebody who's created this app, right, for your phone that lets you take a minute to think about what you're texting before you hit the send button. Now, do you really, really need something like that to make you say, maybe I should think about this before I send this message?
Maybe, what's her name, Lotta should have...
She should have had that app.
She needed that app.
Apparently, she needed an app. I'm saying, like, all you need is common sense and just slow down a minute. Slow your roll, people. Slow your roll. Think about it. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. How's that app work?
It's this app that allows you, it gives you like about 15 seconds. Once you hit send, you got about 15 seconds that if you swipe it and bring it back, it'll never go to the person who you were sending it to. So that means if you're quick enough.
For the drunk texters.
Yeah, you're right.
For the drunk people or for the people that were ticked off and decided I'm going to tell somebody what I think, and then they hit send and realize, I don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, you know, I mean, we all have times when you want to have second thoughts about stuff, and that's the name of the app. It's called Second Thought. But I'm just saying, don't you think that just makes things a little too convenient when you really just need to slow your roll and think about it?
They got second everything else, second chance. After people have sex, they can run by a second chance pill.
Yeah.
Why can't they do things?
Was it the morning after? The morning after,
Plan B, they got a plan B for a baby. You can have a plan B for a test.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, though, now, wait. But when you talk to somebody face-to-face, you can't take it back.
True.
Exactly. Right?
No.
If you're talking to them face to face and you say something stupid or something hurtful, all you can do is man up or woman up and say, you know what, I apologize.
Unless you're in the court and they say strike that.
Yeah, strike that. Strike it from the record.
We never heard that.
But I just think, you know, snatching these text messages back is a bit too much.
It is.
So I think that, you know, this company is also working on another app that allows you. It basically is like a curfew thing. You can set a curfew on your phone to say, okay, after, let's say if I know I'm going to go out and act a fool, I can say, okay, after 10, anything I send, don't send it. I'm going to look at it in the morning and decide if I really want to send that message.
Oh, okay.
So
it's kind of like last call. You get cut off from the text.
You cut yourself off.
Okay.
And I'm just saying, now really, who is this app for? Obviously, this is
lazy
for people that are lazy, that plan to go out and act stupid, and to say, you know what, I know I'm going to get mad and I'm going to get drunk, I'm going to get high, I'm going to do whatever. Yep. I'm going to act out on emotion or on substance, and I'm going to send out a bunch of crap
booty call messages, whatever, and then in the morning be like, oh my God, did I really do that?
Right.
And you see the sent messages on your phone, so you can't deny it. It came from your phone.
But you know what? I mean, it's that's the age in which we live now. Unfortunately,
you're right. But the problem I have with it is that this thing now is like becoming your conscience.
Right.
You know, and I'm saying that that's what we have a conscience for. We cannot allow software to completely take over our lives. Software should be here to assist us, to help us. We're supposed to manage software. Software shouldn't be managing us.
But you know what? That's where we're going. Unfortunately,
well, that's not where I'm going.
I'm not going there. People don't have to think anymore. I mean, you don't have to know how to spell. You don't have to know how to count. You don't have to know how to write.
Yeah, you're right.
You got an app that does all of that for you.
That's the problem. And I'm just saying, it just seems to me like if you got all these apps that do all this stuff for you, what are we supposed to do? What's left for us to do? So when it comes down to it, like, I mean, if that's the case, then why not create a morality app? I'm just saying, to just let us know when you're acting immorally or you're crossing the line or you're being ratchet or, you know, whatever the case. How about we just create an app for that? Why should we have to think and go by what we know is right and wrong in your own mind? Why do we need to think? We can have an app for that, too. I just think that we just need to be more careful about what we say, what we write. That includes email, text messages, and voicemail. Oh, my goodness, voicemail. How many times do people send these ridiculous voicemail messages and then wish they had a way to get it back?
Right.
You cannot get on the phone and the person doesn't answer and you like, oh, good, now I'm going to tell them what I think. And you go through all of this, got the neck going and the hand going and everything, and then hang the phone up and then go 5 minutes later, oh, I was wrong.
Yeah.
I misunderstood. Now I have clarity on the topic, but it's already out there. Or I did see that text he sent me. It just came in late.
Right.
It's like, oh, I overlooked it. Oh, he didn't stand me up. And now I just called him, his mama, his family, and everybody, all kind of stuff. You know, we got to think about this stuff, people. Just because the technology is out there, do not rely on technology to be your conscience.
Right.
You have your own mind. You got your own little inner voice. Listen to it. That's what it's there for. Do not keep looking for apps to do these things for us. What if all these things that they delete in this little app, what if it all goes into the mysterious cloud? And then South Korea hacks the cloud and all that mess gets sent. And then you got to deal with it.
Yeah, you got to watch out for that cloud.
Yeah, I'm saying nobody really knows what that cloud is.
Exactly.
So I'm saying, like, I'm not going to mess with it. So I'm just saying my recommendation, and this is from me to you with love, people, think about it before you text, before you voicemail, before you email, and even before you talk to somebody in person. Think about what you're about to send out there, because don't rely on these little apps, because these things are not perfect.
Nope.
You might swipe that thing and think, okay, I'll pull that message back, and then you wonder why you got fired the next day, because you just blasted your boss.
Yep.
And you thought, oh, I got it back. No, you didn't. That thing went through because you swiped the wrong way, or your phone locked up, or whatever. Anything could happen. Do not trust your technology like that. Live your life, people. Be nice to one another. As Ellen says, be kind to one another. Stop relying on technology to manage your life. Manage the technology. Do not let technology manage you. This is Redwine, and I'm just saying.
All right.
All right. EJ. What's it?
EK.
EK.
He'll answer the
what
EJ.
You say? The weirdest.
EK has some.
We have the weirdest weird news.
Yeah.
There's a product out.
Mm-hmm.
It's called "What a Time to Be Alive." There's a product out that you can. It's a patch, an underwear patch, to make your fart smell like mint.
You put it on the back of your drawers?
You put it on the back of your drawers by your butt.
Okay.
Is it reusable?
Doesn't say.
Or is it washable?
I don't
think they're washable.
How many come in the pack? If you got some luck, I need to explain.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you got to watch.
The following program contains coarse language and nudity. Viewer discretion is advised.
And hopefully they all watch because you got a lot of shitty motherfuckers out here. And it needs to be watched.
That's some crazy stuff.
Did you see?
I don't know what to say about that.
We're looking at a picture of his patch that goes on the back of your drawers. So when you in fact fart,
it smells like mint.
Well, how about just get some gas X, and then you won't be farting like that.
How about just don't eat stuff that gives you gas?
Some Beano. How about that? Get some of that.
I'm saying, if you know ice cream will light you up, don't eat ice cream.
But why you want your farts to smell like mint? Okay, I want mine to smell like banana.
Well, then you need a banana patch. Maybe there's an app for that.
Go for a half. That's weird. We have something else weird.
Yeah, let me hit this weird news intro. All right, what else we got?
A man just wants to see some pole dance.
Oh, I bet he did.
He's frustrated with a lack of public transportation and desperate in the need to reach a certain destination. A homeless man stole an ambulance from a hospital in Pontiac, Michigan probably, on Sunday. He told the deputy that he was hoping to go to the booby trap to see some pole dancing in Oakland County. Sheriff Michael Bouchard said the man who hoped to make it to the Detroit Strip Club but was stopped by the police in Sterling Heights, was asked why he took the ambulance. Apparently, he said that there was no public transportation available in Bouchard.
Wait a minute. So he couldn't get a bus, couldn't get a cab, no subway, no train. So he said, F it, I'm going to steal an ambulance because I'm going to go see some pole dancers.
Yep.
And he's homeless.
Well, all righty. A homeless man.
A homeless man.
Come on, if he's homeless, he deserves to see some pole dancing.
Is
that what it was? But he going to steal an ambulance? Oh, he might have figured in case I fall out.
But that's not the end of the story. The deputies learned that around 11 p.m. that Sunday, they were dispatched to the hospital in 50 block of Perry, wherever that is. The ambulance had to park at the entrance of the patient, was transported to the hospital, and was unlocked.
What's that? Oh, about the cell phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, they tracked it because there was an unlocked cell phone.
So they tracked
in the ambulance.
That's
how
ambulance.
They found it. Poor thing.
Poor
he didn't even know that the cell phone was in there.
We didn't know the cell phone was in there. Once technology.
Yeah,
right.
He should have swiped it. Technology got him.
Got him. A homeless man.
And after all that, the place was shut down.
Shut down.
It wasn't even a booby trap. Was long gone. That joint been closed for years.
Oh wow.
Let's see. Okay, we got another one. Oh, y'all gonna give me this one? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I see the guys are ganging up on me. All right. Bear with me. North Carolina. We got lab-grown penises. Yeah, lab-grown penises. In case you missed it, last month, researchers at the Wake Forest Institute for Regenerative Medicine announced that they are making substantial progress toward the objective of growing human penises in a laboratory. Yeah, they started. Look, don't start. Don't start. I know everybody wants to know because they're like, I'm going to upgrade to penis 2.0, right? Okay. So back in 2009, the team started working on this, right? They successfully were able to grow a functionally engineered solid organ for a rabbit. Right. They started with the rabbit, and that one was successful. And then they have already succeeded in growing human erectile tissue. So the only step left now is to grow tissue into a full-scale penis and sew it onto a man that has a broken one.
What?
So wait, you may be wondering, if they can grow regenerative organs, why is a penis the first one?
Why is it brewing?
No.
How did it break?
Okay, that is information that I don't have.
Now, what company is it? Planters? They make peanuts?
You know what? No, it's the Wake Forest Institute for Regenerative Medicine. So some people.
I put that in respective college.
Well, they do respectable research, but I guess this is one of those things.
Hey, well, you know what? Remember that story? What was her name? Lorena Bobbitt. They cut the man. He was.
Hey, rather than reattach the old one that got thrown on the side, he could have got a new one.
Get a new one.
Bigger and better. Hey.
But that's not going to be the same. You got to attach. You got to be nerves and all that other stuff.
Do they come in different colors?
I would assume they do.
I mean, I'm just asking.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Because if I wanted one, I want my color. I want it to match.
Yeah, I understand.
Trained to sing.
It's probably blue.
Trained to sing colors your complexion.
Well, wait a minute. Let me tell you what happened now. It turns out.
Anyway.
It turns out that the penis was not the first organ. The penis was not the first organ that they generated. They actually generated vaginas first. And they implanted them or attached. I'm not sure if you attached, whatever, to 4 teenage girls between 2006 and 2009, and they are still functioning.
What happened to the teenage girls' vagina?
I do not know. I'm assuming that they had some type of health issue where there was some problem, and they found a way to replace whatever the faulty organ was with another one. So once they were successful with that, they moved on to, of course, the next step would be, all right, we built a vagina, now we're going to build something for it. So then they worked on the penis. So, hey, shout out to Wake Forest Institute.
Wake Forest.
Okay. They doing their thing.
Girls College.
That's weird news.
Standalone. No, that's a whole nother.
Anyway, give us a call, 914-803-4306. Tonight we're just running some potluck stories and some other things. We have a couple guests in the on the panel tonight.
Really? What happened to your house?
Wow. I'm sorry.
Someone try to bring
we had an audience member who wanted to know whether Wake Forest made them standalone or do they have to be attached. And I was telling her that standalone, you can get those from AdamandEve.com.
How do you know?
I heard.
Just switch that one up.
914-803-4306 and press 1.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. That's what I do. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Anyway, we'll take a break and come back with
All righty then.
Do you have unruly children? Do they misbehave in school and get bad grades? Are timeouts completely ineffective? Are you scared to spank them because they might have you arrested? What they need is a new school where discipline is number one and education is secondary. What they need is
Whoop That Ass Academy.
Here at the Whoop
That Ass Academy,
we don't have discipline problems. Know why? We're privately owned and we do what we want. And when kids get out of hand,
we whoop that ass.
Timeout is for football games. When kids want to show off, we don't give them a timeout. We just
whoop that ass.
We don't make a kid stand in the corner. That's by house plan. When one of our kids gets out of order, we snatch him out of that classroom and
whoop that ass.
Here at WTA Academy, we make sure they learn the basics of reading and writing, math, and science. But above all else, they learn discipline. This is what will keep your kids out of jail. Make the world a better place. Sometimes you gotta whoop
that ass.
And we do. Here at WTA Academy, our motto is, we care enough to whoop
that ass.
They may not read and write too well, but they'll act like they've got sense because we
whoop that ass.
So bring your kids on down to
Whoop That Ass Academy.
We'll get them straight.
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Redwine.
Bonsoir. What? I'm feeling very French tonight.
Yeah,
we
is. We said some.
She already read the wee story.
Okay. And we have two special guests in the house.
Yeah, they're
very special too.
Yeah, they're special as hell.
Yeah,
Straight
we got
jacket.
Doc and EK all the way from NYC.
And Doc from EJ and
from NYC.
This is the Smothers brother. I'm trying to be the serious
we
guy.
got DOC and EK from the NYC.
In the house.
Anyway,
all right.
We're going to go to the Living for the City segment here.
All right. Poppa DD, what you got living for the city tonight?
Living for the City. I'm titling my Living for the City, who do we really know? Who do we really know? Who do we really know? I think that you should always keep your hustle going. Despite what you got going on in your regular job and all that, always keep your side hustle going. You know what I mean? Because you always need to branch into something that you do on the side that's going to bring you some dough, money, skin, you know. And if you're going to do something on the side that involves other people, make sure it doesn't bring you the same stress that you get on your regular job. If you got some friends and y'all put together some type of partnership, don't go into the same stress you got on your job. Because that's not really your job. Anything you do outside the job, it should be cool. It should be non-stressful. It should have zero awareness of watching your back. You shouldn't have to watch your back when you leave a job. That's what a job is for. The job is a conglomerate of strange people that you just happen to have employment with. That's why everybody's so. Give me a disclaimer. You don't mind. You're going to hell.
One more time.
The following program contains coarse language and nudity. Viewer discretion is advised.
That's why everybody on the job is so fucking crazy. Because these are people that some strange motherfucker hired everybody individually and packed y'all in the same place and said work together. And that's why the job has a bunch of people that have different aspects about things. They were raised different. They were but if you break off and get together with some partners or some friends and y'all put together some type of business with people you know, don't bring that same shit to that friendship alliance. Mm-hmm. Leave that shit on the job. When you have something on your own where y'all trying to make some freelance money, there should be no stress. There should be zero. You shouldn't have to watch your back. There should be intellectual growth, you know. There should be good camaraderie, working together. All the shit you're not doing on your job. Anything you're doing off the job, on the side, hustling, no matter what you're hustling, whether you're making movies or making fucking donuts. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're doing, it shouldn't bring stress. You know, I'm saying that because I just want people to learn that the job we go to is something we go to just to make a living based on consistency, whether we're there to retire or to get a pension or whatever's at the end of that bullshit road that we call employment. Okay?
All right.
Now, when it's something you do on the side, that's something you're doing to get rich, to make real fucking money. Okay? So always keep the two separated. Remember, as the saying goes, as long as you work for somebody else, you're never going to be rich. You're just going to maintain. When you're doing your own thing, there's an opportunity of you being rich. Okay? So just, no matter what you're doing, if you're shaking your ass, exotic, whatever you're doing, it doesn't matter. If you're doing on your own, there's a possibility you're making good money. But as long as you're working for somebody else who's dictating your pay, getting rich is few and far between. Just look at that as consistent money that you can consistently pay the bills. But don't look at it getting rich. Just when you're doing something on the side, the moral of my story is that, keep the bullshit on the job. When you're working together with friends and family on something you're venturing on so y'all can do something on the side, be nice to each other.
That's right.
All right? How about that? I'm just trying to say that because Redwine's been talking about it. I'm just trying to curb it. But anyway, we're going to 11 o'clock tonight. And as we said in the beginning of the show, our show is dedicated to Dr. Cynthia Worsley, who passed away on the 5th of December, who was our circle friend, our family member, and someone who was very precious to us, somebody we knew very, very well, who showed us strength, showed us ownership. The one thing about being grown is being an ownership. And with her being a dentist and having all the things that she's done has to do with her true responsibilities in life, we watched her as a strong, diligent woman, a strong, diligent black woman, and her strength was immense. You know, you had to walk up on Dr. Worsley with precautionary methods not to do or say the wrong thing, because she would check you with the quickness.
Yes, she would.
And I'm only saying that out of true love and true heart, because it was no crap. You know, I looked at her when I first met her through other people. I said, wow, she seems kind of mean. But as I got to know her, I said, no, she's mean because she's holding it down. Holding it down for real, for real.
She was just about her business.
Yeah.
She was about her business.
Well, you know, the word mean is thrown around just like on a racial level. Everybody wants to throw a title at people to think they're going to cool them out. No, it wasn't mean at all. She, you know, the compassion that she had was unbelievable, you know, and we just, we're honoring her tonight, and we're dedicating the night to her, and we send much love to the Worsley family, which is a big family, a strong family. I mean,
they roll deep.
This family rolls deep. They're deep. But you talk about cousins, okay? They got cousins on top of cousins. It's just off the chain. They're a real example to follow, and they're open. They're generous. They're hearty. You can't leave out of that house without being full of everything. You came to eat, drink, or whatever. There's plenty to go around, and there's plenty of love. If you need to talk to somebody there, it's a very open situation. So hats off and hands in the air for the Worsley family. And tonight is dedicated to you, Dr. Cynthia Worsley. Like I said, we're going to take a little break here, and we'll get back.
You're listening to the best of the Pajama Party Show. This is a pre-recorded episode, and we hope you enjoy it. We will not be taking any live calls tonight, but if you want to reach the Pajama Party Crew, please send an email to info@apajamaparty.com. Again, no live calls tonight because this is a pre-recorded episode. Now, let's get back to the best of the Pajama Party here on WPJP Blog Talk Radio.
All right, back here at the Pajama Party. We're running a 2-hour show tonight, so we're into our second hour. I'm Poppa DD, one of your hosts, here with Redwine.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. She's French tonight. She's French. she scribbled the word merci on all the trash cans as opposed to
merci.
Merci
beaucoup.
Beaucoup. That's all she knows. And we have a couple guests in the room tonight. We have Papa Doc.
How you doing?
From New York City. And what are you, EJ, EK?
EK Magoo.
EK Magoo.
No, get it right.
EK Magoo.
Okay. EK Magoo.
On the Brooklyn Bridge.
Brooklyn Bridge. They're fresh off the Brooklyn and the Grand Island Bridge.
UK.
We're going to do a Hollywood wrap-up on what's happening in Hollywood. What's happening in Hollywood tonight there, sir?
Yeah, well, let's see. We're sitting in for Ketel tonight on the Hollywood wrap-up. But what I came across tonight was some of the most anticipated movies coming up for next year. Some of these are continuations of previous stories, you know, like the next evolution of it or whatever. And then some of these are new. So we'll just hit a couple of them. One that I thought was interesting was Tomorrowland. This one is scheduled to be released May 22nd of 2015, starring George Clooney. As you know, he just recently got married, so we'll see if he can still act.
Yeah, they're making it.
But this one is, it was just, the trailer was recently released, and it's kind of confusing. If you see the trailer, you can go online and look for it. It's called Tomorrowland. But it's a Disney production, and it's going to be their biggest film of 2015. And even though the plot is kind of like really not known to the public at this moment, it does involve time travel and a lot of different shared ideas and consciousness and fantasy. So we'll have to see. It's going to be one of those big production-type movies with a lot of special effects and all kind of stuff. So we'll see what happens on that one. What you got, EK?
EK got Joy, released December 25th, 2015, starring Jennifer Lawrence, Robert De Niro, Bradley Cooper, rumored. Rumored,
okay.
Right. The plot is about the struggling mom who invented the miracle mop. But look at the cast, come on, winning. And, of course, it's directed by David O. Russell, Silver Lining Playbook, American Hustle. So
Okay.
that should be pretty
They
interesting.
got a lot of heavy hitters in there. That plot sounds kind of shallow.
Yeah.
A woman who invented a what? A miracle mop?
A miracle mop. What did the mop do?
I don't know. Creates miracles, I
Maybe
guess.
wipe them drawers so you can fart in.
I know that's
and get
right.
mint smell.
That's all right. What you got over there, Doc?
Well, I just want to bring attention to something. In 2014, out of all the movies that came out, there were 22 movies this year that were remakes or sequels.
Right.
Now, I have a list of movies here, all of which are either remakes or sequels. We have Mission Impossible 5. They're on number 5 now. That's going to be released next year, December 25th, Christmas Day,
That
2015.
sounds like 3 too many.
Preach, bro.
Yeah, got Tom Cruise coming back to reprise his role.
Oh, my gosh.
We have Terminator Genesis. Arnold Schwarzenegger's coming back
Are you
again.
kidding? Arnold is
revived.
still in the Terminator?
He said he'd be back.
Why don't
And
they
he's
just
back.
terminate Arnold?
Arnold, he's not the governor anymore. He's
Oh,
got to
my
make
God.
a living. So he's back with his Terminator.
He's an illegitimate child.
Yeah,
Oh, my
yeah. And we have
They're killing me.
we have Mad Max Fury Road. All right, this is about the 4th Mad Max.
Mel Gibson's not in it.
No, Charlize Theron is in this one.
Okay, I like her.
Okay, we have Jurassic World. What? Jurassic Park is coming back.
Jurassic
World. It says Word.
Okay. I think it's World.
That might
okay.
But even
Well, it
might
doesn't
be
matter if it's Word or World.
That might be a misprint from Redwine.
Oh, okay.
why it has to be my fault?
Because you've been redlining.
I guess it was my fault. Okay.
I'm going to say Word.
Okay, Word, World.
Whatever you
So
put
whatever
it right.
it is,
Whatever
it's
you
another
put it right.
Jurassic movie.
Yeah. And then we got Star Wars Episode 7.
He's agreeing with Redwine, but he's still gonna be fired after this week.
No.
Oh, how you doing?
Redwine
How you doing, Doc?
That's right.
Redwine
That's right. You better know it. You better know it.
Uh-huh.
All right, well,
You want
enjoy
your
it.
$5? You better act like it.
Enjoy your final 16
You're
minutes.
going to get $4.99. You're going to be Dr.
You got
Finish.
16 minutes, so you better
So
kill
Star Wars is
Star Wars 7, we got the Jungle Book. We all grew up on the Jungle Book.
They
So
do
they
that,
making that. Yeah, they doing that.
Oh my goodness.
Can I do a song from Jungle Book?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh
All right,
God.
you ready?
Right.
A song from Jungle Book.
Okay.
Ooh, 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 I want to be like you. I want to walk like you, talk like you, shooty-doo, and learn to be just like me. And learn to be like someone like you one more time. I'm going to learn to be like someone like you. That's Jungle.
All right.
The elephant, I mean the elephant.
Hold it. What the hell is that shit?
Anyway, that's Jungle Book. The bears dance around, and not to be confused with the Winnie the Pooh bear that they said that has a.
Did they say he was a naked
They need to put.
hermaphrodite?
That again. Yeah, naked hermaphrodite.
They're saying that Winnie the Pooh is a hermaphrodite, and they need to put pants on Winnie the Pooh and the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah.
Right. They claim they've been showing their Johnsons for years.
It must be invisible because I never
That's
saw it.
going to make some good Popeye with it.
Hey, well, guess what?
I know
You know what? If you can't see it, then they can get the one
There you
that's
go. Wake
generated.
Forest.
Right.
Yeah, they can go to Wake
If
Forest.
they put one on a rabbit, they
That's
can put
right.
one
Winnie the
on
Pooh and the Pillsbury
and
Doughboy has
Pillsbury
been walking
Doughboy.
around wagging their wang
All
for
righty.
30
and
years.
Bugs Bunny, since they're
And
making
Bugs
them for
Bunny,
rabbits.
yes,
That's
all of
right.
them.
Making them for
He's
rabbits.
another
He don't wear
naked one with
pants.
no
Put clothes on all of them.
Yeah.
But
And
Bugs
Casper
always
the
gets
Friendly
girls,
Ghost.
so that fucks me up.
Casper is totally naked. Naked. They need to dress
That's
Casper.
true.
Does anybody have a suit?
You can't dress them.
Anybody have a suit they can put on Casper?
I don't know. His clothes will fall off, right?
Anyway.
So what else? That's all. That's just a few
That's
of
a
some of the
few. We
movies
have-
coming up.
Right.
We
for
have
2015.
Macbeth.
Okay.
Yeah, Macbeth, another version of Shakespeare.
Right.
I mean, how many more of these?
Yeah,
do we
let's
really
wrap it.
need?
Because we want to get a
Yeah.
good Kiss It list in tonight.
Oh yeah.
I want everybody to join in and give me some names for the Kiss It list. So we're going to make a powerful Kiss It list tonight.
Well, let me get the.
I mean, powerful. Okay. Also, we have the cocktail of the week.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite segment.
Redwine being the alcoholic she is. She made sure she got that one.
I'm just thirsty. Ain't nothing wrong with being thirsty.
She's just a French thirsty girl.
That's right. Bonsoir to you.
Bonsoir. Merci beaucoup. I'll drink to that. I'll drink to anything.
Yes, I will raise my glass to the cocktail of the week.
Okay. Okay, with emphasis on the cock. Anyway.
You know.
Okay.
The Dickens, you say.
All right, what is the cocktail of the week, Redwine? What is the cocktail?
The cocktail of the week is called the DC Apple. This is a shout out to Washington, D.C., nation's capital, my home. The DC Apple is a refreshing drink that originated, of course, here in Washington, D.C. And to make a DC Apple, you need 2 ounces of Crown Royal apple.
That's new, right?
You need, yes, that's new. That just recently came out, like, what, a month or so ago? It's very tasty, by the way. Not that I know.
Oh, really?
I've heard that it's very tasty.
Yeah, we know you know you're underground.
PK, you need 2 ounces of Crown Royal apple.
This is her prior getting to the studio.
3 ounces of cranberry juice and 2 squeezed lime slices.
Okay.
So what you want to do is you want to put those 2 ounces of Crown Royal apple in your shaker along with 3 ounces of cranberry juice and shake it up really good with some ice. And then you want to pour that into a beautiful martini glass. And then you want to add your 2 slices of lime and squeeze that in there like Poppa DD is now demonstrating. And this will be one of the best things that you will, so I won't say I'll just say this is a really nice drink, and I think you'll enjoy it. Let me back up on that. I think you'll enjoy this one. So give it a shot. I'm going to, let's see, we'll have our web team update the website and put the recipe at www.apajamaparty.com. Look under the cocktail of the week, and you will find that recipe. I think you will enjoy it. It's a keeper.
Okay. We're going to take a small commercial break, and we're going to come back and put this kisser list together.
Yeah, we got to get these names together.
Yeah, we're going to get the help of the Papa Doc and EJ, EK,
Magoo.
EK Magoo.
EK Magoo. All righty.
A horse is a horse, of course.
All righty. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the best of the Pajama Party Show. This is a pre-recorded episode, and we hope you enjoy it. We will not be taking any live calls tonight, but if you want to reach the Pajama Party Crew, please send an email to info@apajamaparty.com. Again, no live calls tonight because this is a pre-recorded episode. Now, let's get back to the best of the Pajama Party here on WPJP Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Redwine.
Bonsoir.
Ketel is home resting, and we have a special guest or 2 in the audience. We have
I'm the only one.
Okay.
No, I'm still here.
EK Magoo.
Okay. Papa Doc.
EK
Magoo. We got these gentlemen from Manpower Temp Service. And
I'm permanent now.
Yeah.
I'm not temping anymore. I'm permanent.
Yeah, but you'll work for free.
I'm on payroll.
Okay.
All right.
You hear this, Ketel? If you're listening, Ketel.
Redwine,
your job, Ketel's not threatened at all. Don't worry about it.
I need your W-4.
Don't even worry about it. Okay.
W9.
Oh, no, I don't do W-9.
By the way, we're paying both of them with a bounce check. Just so you know. We're willing to pay the $35 so we ain't got to pay them nothing. Anyway.
Who do we have
the Kiss It list? The permanent Kiss It list, first of all, is the NFL and Roger Goodell. He has a permanent spot on there because he's a jerk off. He's a lying bastard. and his whole establishment. Also, let's put the coach of the St. Louis Rams. What was his name?
Yeah. Oh, I don't remember his name.
Don't put him on there. He stood by the team.
He ain't said my shit. He said I'm not a. And when he said I'm not a activist, why not? Don't you stand up for something, you rich motherfucker? Anyway.
Yeah, he stood on the fence.
All right, if you want to put him on there, put him on there.
Charles Barkley with his fat ass.
Bubblehead Barkley.
Bubblehead Barkley never won a championship.
Yeah. I say put him on there.
Bastard,
Saying that
he's
racial
from Alabama.
profiling sometimes.
Okay. And
Right.
Ben, help me.
Ben Carson.
Ben Carson, who's
Yeah.
a wonderful surgeon. He's running for president on the Republican ticket.
He
But
needs
he's
to just
the
run.
biggest jerk off on the planet.
He just need to run. That's
Yeah,
what he needs.
run away.
He's talking
Run
like
away.
he's of another skin because he's made it. He's got a bunch of dough. He's living on the edge of the world, living large, so he feels like his skin is, whatever.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Lawton.
Yeah.
She's the one that dissed the president's children, saying they were poorly dressed and no class and all fucked up, and she ended up resigning.
Yay.
The president-elect from
Get
Texas,
her out of there.
who doesn't want immigration to come to the state because he wants to keep on making his game.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Harvey, who's trying to tell people how to date when he's the biggest hoe on the planet. And, he done slayed all the dragons now that Marjorie is... I love me some Marjorie. You sound like a fucking country boy, don't you? I love Marjorie. I love Marjorie.
Country with a K.
Yeah, I love Marjorie.
Let's put all the grand jurors.
Come on, help me out. We need more.
Yeah.
We need more
All
people.
the grand jurors.
All the grand jurors.
Kiss it list.
From every grand juror that
Every
has
grand
not
juror that ever
found
sat down.
found enough evidence to indict these officers who have been killing innocent black
that rookie
people.
ass cop in Cleveland that shot that 12-year-old boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Put his ass on the kiss list. The cop that shot
shot the 7-year-old girl.
7-year-old girl.
Kiss it.
The cop that killed the guy with the chokehold in New York.
And also, don't forget George Zimmerman. But
George Zimmerman.
He's permanent. George Zimmerman.
Yeah, he's on the list.
And the jury.
And the jury.
Yes, and that jury.
Yeah. And that lawyer with that fucking piece of payment that he brought to the courtroom like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And that shit worked. Boy, we are some stupid.
And can you put what's that girl's name? Jody Arias. What's her name?
Jody Arias. Yeah.
Arias, whatever.
Yeah.
Put
Arias.
her on the list.
Her crazy ass. She's crazy as shit. She killed the hell out of that guy.
She did.
She shot, stabbed, and
I
did all
don't
kind of shit.
understand why money is still being spent on trying to defend her.
Yeah, because she's got everybody flim flam. Because she's a freak. She got motherfuckers in her back room. She's
freaking them out.
She's finding them, feeling, fucking them, forget them. She's turned them out.
All right.
She got nothing to lose. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anybody else?
Let's see.
Let me see. Did we have any other politicians this week? What did John Boehner do this week?
That's your boy.
That's my boy. I usually have him on the list every week.
He went and got
$300 president.
All of them.
Oh, yeah.
All of them.
That guy from Texas.
All of them.
Let's get all the 17.
Him and everybody who joined that bandwagon.
Yep.
Yeah.
You are on the list.
17 states is on the list.
Yeah.
Speaking of politicians, I want to put TMZ on the kiss it list.
Oh, yeah.
That headline that they put about Mayor Barry, crack smoking mayor dies, and they refuse to retract it.
What's his name? I'm a lawyer.
Yeah.
What's his name? Harry Levin?
Harry Levin.
Whatever his name is, Levin,
Yeah, that was wrong for them to put that headline out.
They don't give a shit.
They were so wrong for that.
And the blacks that worked in that show should have all walked the fuck out. Excuse me.
Yeah, they should have.
Disclaimer.
No, you good.
No.
Get the end there. You good. Go for it.
They should have walked out.
They should.
Okay. Well, let's get to the kiss. Let's give
want to give them their gift.
Let's give them their gift because we want to have some nice closing remarks.
All right. Here's their gift.
Kiss my entire ass. Kiss my Irish ass. You better kiss my Irish ass. This world can kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. You can just kiss my ass.
That was a good one.
That's beautiful.
That's a beautiful kiss, my ass.
Bam!
I hope all of them felt that shit. Charles Barkley, all of them, Steve Harvey, every last one of them assholes. Anyway, our parting shots. brother Poppa Doc, enjoy that Poppa in front of your name for the last time.
Okay, last time.
Yeah.
It's our last word. What's your last word for the night, Poppa Doc?
I just want to tell everybody, to love each other, be kind to each other, think before you act, and I want to say rest in peace to Mayor Marion Barrett.
Amen.
What you got, EK?
I just want to give a shout out to my former dentist, Cynthia Worsley. She's been in my mouth, straightened it out. I even saw her speed up her staff while she was doing my mouth because the girl was bad. And I still came out with white and pearly.
That's my girl.
That's my girl. Peace out, Cynthia.
All right, my last word is I just want to thank everybody for hanging with us tonight. Shout out to Mama Z, to Aunt Shirley, to all of the Worsley family, and especially to you, Cynthia. I know you're up there in heaven, regulating, running stuff as only you can.
She can do it.
My heart is heavy, but I smile when I think of
you
because nobody could do it like you could. My sister, my cousin, I love you. Always will love you. Never will forget you. Thank you for everything you did. Thank you for everything you will continue to do from your new position, watching over us.
Yeah.
We appreciate you so much. To the family, hang in there, be strong. Know that we're standing with you. We got your back. Poppa DD?
I first came to the D.C. area in 2009, and I was turned on to Dr. Worsley having a toothache, which was excruciating. I came here for a business meeting, and a friend of mine said, I have a friend that has a dentist. It was around 5 o'clock in the evening, and what it was, I had a cracked tooth in the back. And they said, bring him over, and Dr. Worsley was able to pull that tooth out that it broke. And it was my first introduction to her, and I made her my permanent dentist ever since 2009, and she's done fillings and cleanings and everything else, and she's a part of my circle. And I'm up here from the Philadelphia area, and I have transplanted myself in the Maryland area, and it's such a beautiful thing for me to know her and to have spent time with her and her family and for them to embrace me like they have, and I'm thankful. And God bless you, Dr. Cynthia Worsley. Rest in peace.
All right. Another Friday night.
Yes. Thank you to Poppa Doc and what are you, EK
Magoo.
EK
Magoo.
Caesar, no.
Sitting in for our partner, Ketel. Ketel, we love you.
We love you, Ketel.
Ketel,
Bucci,
believe me,
whatever, we love you.
We tried them out tonight, but your seat, it wasn't threatened at all.
You know what? That's a damn thing. It's going to go to hell.
Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
I'm going to bring my own computer.
Believe me, they didn't even get the seat warm.
Ooh.
When they got up, the seat was cold. They have cold asses. You know, you send somebody to get up and you think it's a warm ass. The seat was cold. They have cold asses. So Ketel, you're welcome. They don't even warm the seat. They have cold asses.
That's sad.
All righty. Well, we're going to work on that offline.
Ketel,
so
back.
we're going to sign off.
Come back, Ketel.
Ketel, we can do better than this, Ketel. We can do better than this.
Come back where you belong.
But we like to thank. We also like to thank Manpower for providing these Manpower Temporary Service for providing these two people. We appreciate it. You can send them back in New York now. We will rebuild a Comet and put them in there so they can get back in 10, 15 minutes.
Orion.
Yeah.
Orion, I don't want to go there.
No, but thank you, gentlemen, for helping us out tonight. Tune us in every Friday night, 9 o'clock at the Pajama Party, apajamaparty.com to listen to our archives and things like that, and on Twitter at Pajama Party. All right.
All right, we're out.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Initiating shutdown sequence.
Is it all over, Rock?
I guess so. I bid you farewell, arrivederci, sayonara, and all that sort of cheers.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Well, good night.
Yabiko. Sana.
I regret to announce this is the end. I'm going now.
Good night, and good luck.
Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Now give me a kiss and say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you for attending our show, and good night.
Pajama Party, grown and sexy, throwing a party. Pajama Party Crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. Pajama Party, grown and sexy, throwing a party. Pajama Party Crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. Pajama Party, grown and sexy, throwing a party. Pajama Party Crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. Pajama Party.